So you've taken some beautiful photos of some flowers around your home and you want to share it with a loved one or maybe a friend. Well, I'm here to teach you exactly how to do that on your iPhone. So let's get started. Basically, I've taken this photo and I wanted to send it to someone in my contacts list, but I don't see any menu options whatsoever. Am I just going to give up completely? No, I want you to calm down and do as I do and tap on the screen one time. Look at that. We just opened up a brand new visible screen with a couple of menu options below. So I'm going to walk through them. So the first one, you see a little square with an arrow shooting out of it. Then you see a heart, which basically means you're going to save this photo into your favorites, which is if you want to do that, that's great. Then we're going to see a plus I, which is basically going to give you some additional information about the photo that you just took. You can also edit the photo, which is what the edit option is all about. And then lastly, the little trash can icon is where you go to, you guessed it, throw it in the trash and never see it again. But that's not what we want to do in this case. We want to send it to someone in our contacts. So let's get started with that. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually click on the square with the arrow. Now, a really great thing that I try to do when kind of messing around with new menu options is I try to find quirky little ways to keep in mind how to remember what each menu item does. So for example, since we see a square here with a little arrow shooting out of it, I always think I'm shooting out whatever I want to share. So I think shooting out, sharing. You can think of, it kind of like a rocket going off to space. You're sharing. So it's going to shoot out of your phone and go into someone else's phone. So if that helps you in any way, keep that in mind whenever you see that icon. Now I want you to click on that icon and automatically we're going to have a new set of options pop up. And I see right here, the first one is actually my mom, which is great because if you use this iPhone frequently and it's not a new iPhone, you'll actually get some recommendations automatically from the iPhone, which is really useful. So if I have someone in my contacts here that I want to send this photo to right away, I'll just click on them like I did so with my mom. And if I want to additionally write anything, you can see this little blinker, right? And that means that whatever I write there, like for example, hi mom, I can send that additionally with my picture, which is what I'll do right now. So now I'm going to click on this blue arrow, which means send, and I'm going to send. And boom, just like that, I just sent this picture to my mom. Now, let's say that maybe you don't have the automatic contacts being pulled up and you still want to send this picture to someone that perhaps, isn't in your contacts. You might have their telephone number, but you don't really know how to kind of input that in and you kind of want to do it manually. That's okay. So once again, we're going to click on the shooting square icon, which is what I just did. And now I'm going to go and see the menu below my contacts. So you see AirDrop, which is if you have another Apple gadget, you can automatically share this photo to that Apple gadget as long as they're in both similar Wi-Fi connections or the same Wi-Fi connection. You can actually send this photo to your tablet or to your Mac, but that's not what we're going to be doing right now. So we're not going to click on that. The second option is messages. Now that is something that we want, right? Because we want to send text to someone, we want to share the photo with it. So we're going to click on messages and all of a sudden you see that the cursor is now blinking on the to portion, right? So instead of me maybe writing in a contact, let's say I have a phone number. So 1-800-1111-11111. Okay, great. So you see right there, it turned green because it's not a contact on my phone, but it's still telling me, hey, you're going to send it to this number. You sure you want to do that? I do. So I click on the green right here and all of a sudden it's sent to that number that I have. You can also input contacts above here as well. So for example, oops, just deleted my photo. Let's try this again. So once again, we're going to click on messages. There we go. So let's say I want to send it to another contact. Let's say my friend Rosie. She'll probably really like it since her name is Rosie, right? All right, so there she is. She is here and I'm gonna send this photo to her. Now, let's say if I want to add some additional text to the photo, all I do is click on this little separation between my keyboard and the photo, this little white part right here. There we go. And where it's blinking right now is where I'm gonna type. So I can go, "Hi, Rosie. This made me think of you. Happy face." And all of a sudden I can click send, and there we go. And then I'll be back to my menu. And then I can click on this X above to exit this and click one more time on the screen, and I'll be back to the original photo. If you have any additional questions whatsoever, I am here to help. So please type them in the comments down below. And yeah, I'm happy to have some tech office hours with you all. But I hope that was helpful. Please let me know if you want any other tutorials in the future. I'd love to help out. And until next time. So bye.